Hello student, hope all of you are fine. Today we are going to discuss one new question paper, that is March 2019. In this question paper you will get some new thing, and let me tell you one thing, that this is the recent question paper which I am going to solve today. I am going to solve the database part of this question paper, so let me open this part. So database, you know that it is based on tux3 or tux4. So tux3 is the database, right? So this is the tux3. So what they are asking, examiner is asking here, you are going to prepare some report for the company. Make sure all the currency value displays as a currency symbol. So that means all currency value should be currency symbol, and to two decimal places. Date must be imported as the as day, month, year. So it should be day, month, year. Definitely they will give you some format, how many days, how many like what will be the format of the day and what will be the format of the months. Okay, let's see the next part. Examine the data in the files m219 students.csv, m219 news.csv, and m219 course.csv. Okay, so first question they discuss about some theory part. Discuss in your own words the advantage and disadvantage of using relational database rather than flat file database. Flat file database means is a single table which does not have any relation with other table. So flat file database is really a problem. Suppose if you need to share some data from other table, that time you cannot call the data. And what is relational database? Relational database means each and every table of the database is connected with each other. So if we need some field from different table, we can easily call that one using the primary key and foreign key. Like in our student life, we make friendship, right? If I make friendship, then we can express ourselves, right? What we want from our friend. Sometimes we doesn't have any money, so we can share our money with our friend. We can share our foods, like that. In database also same thing. If we need some data, so we can call some data from another table. Okay, so that is the advantages. Okay, what you have to write now? Evidence for 4. Type your answer in your own words in your evidence document. So mark is 4. So at least 2 advantage and 2 disadvantages should be there. Let me open that evidence document. Today I am going to do the evidence also, then it will be helpful for you. So evidence, this one. As I told you, after opening the evidence document, you will see that this is in RTF format. So you have to save it as a Microsoft Word document, because you are using Microsoft Word. So file, save as, in the same folder, desktop, March 2019, in the 02. Suppose I am giving the name EEE, and it should be Word document. So, done. And where I have to write the advantage and disadvantage according to the question paper. In the question paper, where they mention in evidence 4, right? Type your answer in your own words in evidence document. So it should be in evidence 4, this one. So what I will do, my computer sometimes create problem. We'll give some space and write down we'll give some space, write down advantages of relational database. Okay, so first advantage, you can give 1 2 3 4, or you can give some symbol here. Okay, write down with the let me make it big so it will be easy for you to visible, right? With the help of relational database, we can easily update, delete, and amend our data. So this is first advantage. What is that? With the help of relational database, we can easily update, delete, and amend our data. So amend means if you need to edit some data, so you can edit that one, right? Update means you know that if you want to add some data, and delete means if you need to delete some data, that time you can delete that one. Then next advantage, with the help of relational database, we can easily create report by collecting different fields from different table. Okay, for making report, if you need some different field from different tables, so from the relational database you can do that, but in flat file you cannot do that, right? So that thing I explained here. With the help of relational database, we can easily create report by collecting different fields from different table. Done. So next advantage, you can write less storage space required for data file. In relational database you need less space because you need to update data in one file only by sharing with other table, right? So this three is enough. Now it's time to write disadvantages. So first disadvantage will be, just give one space, give some arrow. Like, what will be disadvantage? If you don't know about database, then it will be very difficult to make relational table, complex relational table. So in our class or in the exam time, we are dealing with some 2 tables, 3 tables. Just think, if you are creating some database which consists more than 50 tables, so it will be difficult to make the relationships, okay, if you are not expert in this area. So complex to set up a relational database. Okay, so next disadvantage, more technical expert needed. More technical expert needed to set up relational database. Okay, so that's enough. This 2 disadvantage and 3 advantages, because your mark is 4. 2 is enough, so you can do that up to this. Okay, now next question, create a new relational database, import. So that means here they mentioned that it is going to be a relational database. Import the file, they're asking to import the file, and 219 student.csv in a table. Use this field name and data types. 219 students, so you have to open Microsoft Access 2010. First you have to locate the area where you are going to save your database. That is in the same folder in the desktop. March 2019 in the 02. Suppose your database name is, I'm giving my database name, my name. You can give any name. Okay, so it will help you to recall your database if suddenly this goes off. Then after that, click create. Then you have to close this table 1. Then external data text file. You have to import which file from the desktop. March 19 students, right? Okay, so it should be delimited. Now next one, first of content field name, next advanced. So you have to change the data types. So according to the question paper, all are text. Last one is boolean logical, and it should be displayed as yes no. So last one, this one, it should be page should be boolean logical, yes no, right? Yes. Now after that, press OK, click next, choose my own primary key. Did they ask for any primary key? Set roll number as a primary key. Yes, roll number field is a primary key. Next and finish. Close, open this one into design view. As you know, you have to change this format of this field, that is yes no. Which one is boolean logical? It should be yes no, because in the question paper they mention like that, display as yes no. They are talking about format. Save the table and evidence, place in your evidence document evidence 5, screenshot of the field name and data types used in the table, right? So what you have to do, you have to save it first, Ctrl S, and by pressing Ctrl S you can save, and then you have to take the screenshot of this one, this table, and you have to represent the data types as well as field name. Now where you will click and then you will take the screenshot. So you will click on that field where you change maximum thing. So we change here, right? So I'll keep my cursor pointer here, then it will show you this one also. So it will be easy for the examiner to understand that you did it perfectly. So then print screen button or slipping tool you can use for taking the screenshot, and under evidence 5 you have to take the screenshot, and this thing is not visible. So what you will do, will crop this one, select this one, go to format and then crop option, crop this part. I recommend one thing, that some students always take the screenshot half of this table. Don't do that. Okay, you have to take the upper part and lower part also. That is my recommendation, because if examiner think if you take the half of the screen, then examiner can cut your mark, because examiner cannot see where you gave the format, right? Exactly. So now Control S, Control W, save and exit from this screen, right side. I told you that always you have to do when you are going to do the new thing, that time you have to close the right side part. Okay, now next question, evidence 5 is done. In gender field, data enter is to be limited to accept M or F. Okay. Complete the table in your evidence document with the word yes no to identify which of the example would limit the data entry and which would not. Okay, if example does not limit data entry, explain why. Okay, now that is a very easy, look complicated but it's very easy. Just you have to know which one, which criteria is perfect for your validation. Validation means it will accept only M or F, not other thing. So if I want to write, in previous question paper also I discussed about M or F, you have to write down this type of thing in the validation rule, right? But example 1, let's see example 1 where they wrote this one M or F, they wrote it in the format. So this is not correct, right? And why it is not correct, you have to explain in this table. Evidence 6. Okay, example answer will be not correct. Okay, not correct or wrong. Example B. So here what they did, they wrote it in the validation rule, even they gave the validation text is perfect. So B is perfect, it is yes. And number C, say they did not mention any validation rule here. So no limit to list is given here, right? So this is not correct. And here example D, it is showing what? It is showing auto filter, it is not showing the validation. Okay, so you have to explain everything. So what you have to how you will explain, complete the table in your evidence document with the word yes or no. So your example A is not correct, right? So you will write down Example A, answer will be no. And why this is not correct? So here check, here they did not define validation rule. Validation rule they have to define where? In the validation rule. So what you have to write here, why it is no? Because here validation rule is not defined, right? Correct. Number B, screen number B, it is correct. This is answer will be yes. So no need to write the reason why it is yes. Explain no. If no, then explain. You have to explain. Number C, screen number C. Okay, here also they did not mention validation rule, or you can say no limit to list. Okay, it should be no. And here, write down here, limit to list or validation is not defined. Okay, and example D, it should be no, right? Yes, this is auto filter, no. So you have to write down the reason here. Auto filter is defined, but no validation rule. Okay, now see this table in the evidence document, this table belongs to the 2 page, so don't do like this. So make it in 1 page by pressing enter. Okay, then it will be easy for you. You can make it a little bit big. Okay, yes. So everything defined properly, check. Evidence 6. Okay, next question, we can go for the next question. Evidence 6 is done. Import the file m219 course.csv. Now you have to input another file course.csv, and what they are asking, please check this one. Use this field name and data type. So all field name, but date format should be dd 4m 4y. So for this one, where I have to go? I have to go to control panel, because my system date, my computer date is not like this. So we have to go to control panel first. Control panel, then region and setting, this one, then additional setting, then select on date, and format should be according to the question paper, right? So what is the format? D4M 4Y, 2D space 4M and 4Y, right? Apply and okay. Now check my system date is look like this. Check my cursor pointer in the bottom part, bottom right corner. The system date is like this. Okay, done. Our date format is correct. Now what I have to do, everything is correct. Now we have to import this table, right? M219 course. So what I will do, I'll go to access external data, text file, browse, course, press OK, click next. First row content field name, next, advance, according to the question paper. First 3 is text is correct. Next one is date and time, it should be date and time, it is correct, but please check it should be DMY, right? Because in the beginning of the question they mentioned the date format should be DMY format. Okay, now weeks is what they are asking for. Week week is numeric integer. That means you have to make it, you can keep it integer also, long integer also, or just integer, because week is basically belongs to 2-digit maximum. Okay, it should be integer or long integer. The next one, tutor is text. Okay, done. Press OK, click next. Did they ask for any primary key? Say the course reference, ref is a primary key, right? So here course reference, this one as a primary key. Next, and then finish. Now close, open this course table in design view, because you need to change some format, date and time. Format should be 2D 4M 4M, this one short date, right? Check 4M. Okay, full spelling coming June. 4M means it will come in full spelling. Okay, any other thing? No. Now next question, evidence 7, place in your evidence document screenshots of the field name and the data type. Okay, so you have to take this screenshot by keeping your cursor pointer, because cursor pointer over date and time, because here we did the change, right? Print screen or snipping tool and go to your evidence document, evidence 7, press enter, keep some space, select the figure, go to format, because it is not visible, you have to make it small and then you have to make it big, right? Okay, so up to this. Okay, now make it big, select this one. So it is showing short date and date and time, right? Now next question, Control S, save it, and Control W. Next question, what they're asking to do, create a data entry form using all the fields in the student table. The form must display only one record at a time. Okay, one record at a time, one full record, right? Apply at least 4 features to this form to make the design user friendly. Really, this question is really big, I think. Okay, first we have to make a form using student table, right? So select student table, create form wizard. Student table, students, transfer all the field right side, next, next, and finish. So what are the things there? Roll number, first name, last name, gender, SSC code, okay, code, paid. So this all is one record of only one student. So it is look like this. Done. This part is over. We did this one. To format the must be display one record at a time. Yes, it is showing one record at a time. Apply at least 4 features. That means to the form to make it make your design user friendly. That means you have to think about 4 features. So what are the features you can add? You can add suitable heading, combo box, then this is the number 2, then drop down menu you can add, then 1 2 drop down menu, and third feature is combo box, and fourth feature you can add checkbox in this part. Okay, the paid part. Now let me start. Open this one into design view. So as it is based on the student table, so we can write down student information. Student information. So make it big. Right. Now next one. Next features, you can add some command button. First let me make that command button one, keep some space here, not this one, before form footer. Okay, not this part, before form footer. So combo box, like select this command button, combo box, no, like navigation button, that is command button. Record operation, add new record, next, text type, next, finish. Then next one, add record, then save record, record operation, save record, next, text, next, finish. Then another one, record operation, delete record, next, text, next, finish. Then another one, mm, find record, you can record navigation, find record, next, text, next, finish. Then last one you can make, it should be related, you cannot make any command button. Form operation, go to form operation and close form. If you click, the form will be closed, right? Now arrange the command button in organized way, like see this way. Okay, okay. So another, so two is done, two improvement is over. So what will be the third improvement? Third improvement, I will make a combo box. Where I will make the combo box in ACC code? No, you need to like when you create the combo box, you will just keep one thing in your mind. Some data you need to input several times, right? Like gender. So you can make gender as a combo box. So select this one, delete this part, and select, this is called combo box or drop down menu. So drag it here. So what I will do, I will type the value I want or find the record from, I want the combo box to get the value from another table. No, it's not like that. I will type the value that I want. I will, no, I am not going to type the value. Then find a record, record. Okay, I will type the value, right? Definitely I will type the value, because I have to type when I am going to input some new record, that time I have to type the value. Or find the record from base on the value I selected from my combo box. You can select this one also, because it will select from based on your combo box value, based on your combo box, based on your field. Okay, you can select the value from based on, so I'll select this one, click next, and which one it was? It was gender. Click next. After that, click next and gender, finish. Now arrange it in proper way, make it a little bit big, it should be in this side. Okay, now this third one is over. Now fourth one, what we'll do, we'll checkbox, we'll put some checkbox in the paid field is yes no. Always you just keep in your mind, checkbox you can put in yes no field, yes no data type. Okay, so paid was yes no data type, right? If you open this one into normal view, form view, you will see it is written no and yes, and you have to select as well. Okay, save. Okay, now what I'll do, open this one into design view, I'll select this paid one and I'll delete. Then I will use this one option group and put this option group here. And what I have to, what value I have to put? Yes, that value you have to write down. Definitely it should be yes or no. Next, yes, the default value will be, what will be the default value? Yes or no, you can choose anything. Okay, for yes is -1, for yes will be -1. You know the value of yes is -1 and no will be 0. Click next. What design you want and which field, store the value in which field? Paid field. Next, and which type of box you want? Any kind of. Okay, now here you write down paid, because the field name is paid, right? Then click finish. Now see, it came like this way. You can make it this side also. Now if I open this one into form view, how it look like? It will look like this, right? We can make this one little bit down. So open this one into design view, make this combo like navigation buttons little bit down. Okay, and select this one and move it little bit this side. Then it will look good, I think so. Open this one into form view, it will be look like this. Okay, now see, four type of like improvement is done. That is heading, next one is combo box, and next one is that checkbox. Okay, and Fourth one is navigation buttons, right? Now what I have to do after that, apply done. Use your data entry form, enter this data as a new record. Okay, so you have to add new record. So what I have to do, see here 297 record is saved, right? Saved. Now what I have to do, I have to add new record. Click add record. Everything will come blank here, right? Now here put the value first. This one, first name, put your first name, then last name, you can select, it is already selected mail, then SSC code, Control V, and next one is this one, and it should be yes. Okay, before saving the record, so 298 it will come. Before saving the record, you take the screenshot. I think they are asking for take the screenshot. Okay, evidence X, take the screenshot, evidence of your form with the new record. Okay, don't save it first. First take the screenshot, print screen, snipping tool, and keep your evidence document under evidence 8. Then crop this part, crop, and make it small little bit because all part is not needed. 298 up to this one. Yeah, examiner should understand that you inputted the value. All 4 improvement is given in this screenshot. Examiner should understand this one. Okay, right? So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay, now next one. After that you have to save this record. Click on save record, right? Control S, Control W, or you can press Control S, Control W. Now let's go for the next question. Question number 25. Import the file m219 rooms.csv as a new table in your database. Use this field name and data type. So these are the field name. Okay, now they are asking to check the field name like rooms. So click on external data, text file, browse, it should be rooms, click OK, delimited, first row content field name, next advanced, and they're asking to change the data type, all text, last one is currency, this one will be currency numeric, right? Just give currency, you have to give currency. Now press OK, click next. Did they ask for any primary key? SSC code, choose my own primary key, SSC code, right? Next, and then finish. Okay, this is rooms. Open this one into design view, and you know that in the beginning of the question they mentioned currency value format should be currency, so you have to mention currency here, and a decimal place is 2 decimal place they mentioned earlier, right? Okay, Control S and Control S, and after that they are asking to place an evidence screenshot to field name and data types. Okay, that means you have to keep your cursor point over currency, then take the screenshot, print scan, and go to evidence document, and under evidence 9 make your evidence 9 little bit down so it should not be in different page, written part. Control V, select the figure, go to format, crop this part, it should be look like this, make it big so it should be visible. Okay, so here it is described that it is currency and 2 decimal place, right? Make evidence little bit down, done. Control S, Control W, done. Now next question, create one-to-many relationship between the table using primary key SSC code to foreign key SSC code. Primary key course reference to foreign key course reference. Now here you have to make the relation between 3 tables, right? So let's search for relationship, external database tools, relationship, take all the 3 tables, add, close it, make it little bit big so all the things will be visible. Now what are the field? SSC code, primary key SSC code to foreign key SSC code. Okay, SSC code, where is SSC code and where is another SSC code? This is another SSC. So this is primary key and this is foreign key. Drag it and put it here. Check whether it is working or not. Yes, it's working. Then primary key course reference to course code. So primary key course reference to course code. Where is course code? Course code, this one, right? So drag it, put it over course code and check it is working or not. It is also working. So arrange it in proper way. So how many screenshots you have to put? You have to put 3 screenshots for this line 1, this line 1 and this 3. Okay, first you take this screenshot, print a screen, because next question they will ask you for evidence 10 screenshot, right? So what I'll do, I'll go evidence 10. So you have to take 3 screenshot. I told you, select this one, format, crop this part. This is screenshot number 1. Make it a little bit big so it should be visible. No need to make it more big, just visible type. Next, go to database, right click over this one, edit relationship, take this screenshot, crop this part here, select this figure, only this part is needed. Just enter, go for the third one, close this part, right click over this one, edit relationship, take the screenshot, evidence here, select the figure, format, crop it up to like this one, make it a little bit big so it should be visible. Okay, so evidence 10 is over. So 3 screenshot done. This question paper is a little bit big. Okay, question number 27. What they are asking to do, produce a tabular report using the field from the relevant table that show only the fields. Also, before creating report we have to create a query, right? So what I have to do, I have to create the query. And why they mention tabular report? Because when you make the report, that time there will be some format, so the tabular format you have to use, right? So only the fields. So you have to first think about that, what are the fields. um, okay, now we have to create the report. Before creating report we have to create the query. So create query wizard, not query design, sorry, you can use query design also. Create query wizard. Query wizard is easiest for will be easy for you. So what are the field I have to take? Just we have to check the question paper. So first one is roll number, first name, last name, gender. So roll number, first name, last name, gender. So where it is given course, no, students. Roll number, first name, last name, gender. Then what other fields I have to take? Course code, course location, course code, course location. So course code, course code, course location, it should be in the course code, course location. This is location. Okay, course code, course location, and start date and tool. So start date and tool. Okay, I took all the fields. Next, finish. Open this one into design view. Now we have to, it's time to write the criteria. Display the data and label in full. Okay, that is the different thing. Select only the course where the course code start with A. Now this is very important part. Course code start with, so where is my course code? Course code, it should be start with A, right? Now if I run this one, how it's look like, check first. Course code, all something start with A, something start with C, something start with D, like that. So we need to write some criteria in some way. It should start with A. There are two ways to write this one. So if I write double star A, only double star A, what will happen? Check. Run, nothing is there, right? So how to write? This is another way I am writing. So double star A, and double star. If you write this way, this one will work. All will start with A. Check, right? Or contain A. Or you can write down another way, maybe it will work. Now check. All is start with A. That means two way you can write down. Either A double star, if they ask you start with A, that time you have to write down A double star, or double star A double star. Please listen carefully. If some question come like that, start with A, B, C, some particular alphabet, that time you have to write down A double star or double star A double star. So write down A, so we can choose any one, A double star or double star A double star. So if I check, all start with A, 36 record. Okay, now next one, next criteria. There is no other criteria, right? Good. Now sort the data. Now that means our query is over. Control S, Control W. Now we have to create report. So before creating report, just make sure that how many field was there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 field, right? 8 field is there. Okay, so it should be 8 field in the report. So create report wizard. Which table I will take? I will take query table. Transfer all the field right side. Next, and it should be like this one. Next, next. There are for asking for any sorting. Let me check. Sort the data ascending order of course code. So it should be course code should be ascending course code, and then ascending order of last name, and it should be last name. Now click next. In the beginning of the question they said tabular, right? It should be tabular. See, this is the tabular part, and is landscape or portrait? It should be landscape. So I have to select landscape, and has a page orientation landscape. It fit on a single. It is already selected. Fit on a single page. White. Next, finish. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 field is there. So you have to arrange this report into proper way. So what view you have to open? Layout view, because some field is not visible, so you have to make some field length small or someone big, so it should be all the data should be visible properly, otherwise you will not get full marks. Maybe examiner will cut your full mark for that particular question. So it should not be, you will not give a single chance to the examiner to cut and if you want to arrange the field in proper way, you have to open this one into which view? Layout view. And then what you have to do, you have to select that particular field and you have to select control button and select the value and make it big as per the requirement, big or small, like that too. Okay, done. Now next question, calculate the number of delegates on this course and position this number under the last name. So you have to find out the total number of delegates. So where is my last name? This is first name, this is the last name, right? I'll select the value of the last name, then total. They're asking for count, right? Count values, not count record, and it will come 36 at the down. Yes, 36 came. Now next, has the level total delegates to the left of this value. So you have to write down total delegates, total my computer sometimes works, sometimes does not work properly. I will write manually. Total delegates. Okay, so we have to open this one into design view, and before this formula, see this formula is visible. Before this formula, we need to, as we need to type some text, so we need to draw one label box, that is AA. Write down total space delegates, DLE GATES, delegates. Okay, done. Now next part, include the report title, this one. So you have to archaeology course, you have to type this one at the heading. So you have to open this one in design view, RC. Course course delegates. Okay, done. Now next one has your name, center number, candidate number display on each page of this report. So you have to do this one where in the page footer for bringing your name, center number, candidate number, each page, and I have to delete these default boxes. So select AA, draw one label box any side. Did they mention any side? Oh no, every page of the footer. So you'll just draw one label box, write down your name, center number SA 139, candidate number 12345 6, anything you can write. Anything does not mean that don't write your like your number should be written, your candidate number. I don't have any candidate number, so I wrote random numbers, right? And by mistake don't write my name. I have a lot of experience that some student wrote my name also. So that's a funny thing. Okay, we can go for question number 28. And what is that? Evidence print out. You have to print it. Evidence element. Place in your evidence document screenshot showing the formula used to calculate the number of delegates. So what I have to do? I have to open this one. This formula I have to take evidence, and what will be the evidence number? Evidence 11, I think, right? Evidence 11. So I have to take the screenshot of this one, print the screen, and then go to evidence 11 and paste it here. Not whole thing, just you have to take that formula one, which one came automatically, just this one. So crop that part properly, keep it like this, and it should be big. Don't make it like, keep it like this, it should be a little bit big, so the formula should be visible, right? Keep some space here. Okay, done, perfect. Now next one, Control S, Control W, done. Next question, we can go for the next question. Next report, it's a big question, my god. Produce a tabular report, question number 28. Using the field from the relevant table that contain a new field called price, which is calculated at runtime and displays the currency. This field will calculate weekly cost multiply by weeks. Okay. Now here in this report we have to create another field that is called price, and what are the field I have to take? Show only the field. So as you know that before creating report you have to make the query, right? So we have to create the query first. So for query, what I have to do? Create query wizard, simple query wizard. And what are the field I have to take? And don't take any field from your query table. You have to take field from your main three table, right? So it should not be here. Let's see what are the field they're asking for. First name, last name, paid, location. So it should be student. It should be student, not any query field. Query table. Student, first name, last name, then paid, location, weeks. Paid location is belongs to the location room or location. Location is belongs to where? Course table. Location, this one, course table. Location, weeks, room type, weeks. Room type is belongs to room table, definitely room type. Then weekly cost and price. Weekly cost and price you have to create, right? This one we'll do that. Next, finish, and open this one into design view. So first we have to open this one into design view. Then first we need to create some field like that is called price, and which is weekly cost multiplied by weeks. Okay, so it should be price. As per the rule, I increase the size of the column. Price, and spelling should be according to the question paper. Then clone sign, then under square bracket. We have to use square bracket because we are mentioning some field name, right? Weekly and weekly cost. See the spelling, W is capital letter. Weekly cost, so you cannot write small letter also. According to the question paper or question, you have to, according to the field name, you have to type the field name that way. Weekly cost multiply by weeks. Okay, see multiply by star sign square bracket and weeks. Weeks spelling is W is capital, WWEKS. Suppose by mistake somebody write week, it will not work, and close the square bracket. Now check whether it is working or not by pressing run button. Yes, it is working, right? Done. Now next they ask for any criteria. Display data and labels, data and labels in full. Okay, good. Select only the records where location is Aman, okay, and paid is no, where location is Aman. Okay, now see, first we have to check location. This word Aman is separately given or not. Yes, separately is given. So what I have to do, in the criteria, in the location criteria, we have to write down this word Aman, and paid is no. So open this one into design view. Location, where is my location? I have to type this one, and paid is no. I have to type no. Now check how many data is coming. It is coming 13 records. Okay, nice. Now after that, what I have to do, sort the weekly cost. Now I'm going to give the sorting from here. You can give sorting from here. Weekly cost is descending order and the last name is ascending order. So open this one into design view. Now I'm going to show you how to give sorting from the query. So weekly cost is descending order. So weekly cost, you can give it from query also, descending order, and then last name in ascending order. Last name, where is my last name? This side. Last name should be ascending order. Okay, now anything, calculate the total price and place is this below the price. Okay, now this is done. Query is over. Control S, Control W. Now this query 1 is the query 2 actually. Okay, now we have to create report. First select the query 1 and select report wizard. Query 1, transfer all the fields. Next, and we did the sorting also, no need to do here. And it should be landscape or portrait orientation, portrait. Okay, now we should check one thing more in the query. Okay, it should be portrait. We will check later on. Next, finish. Okay, every field came, no problem. Now we have to arrange this field in proper way. Layout view, as you know that, increase some field name, decrease some field name, like this way. Paid, see the condition of the paid field. Location, weeks, room type, weekly cost, and then and then price. Right, done. Now what they're asking to do, calculate the total price and place this is below the field price. So how to do, it is in layout view already, right? So you have to select the value of the price and then click total and sum. Now it will show you total value of the price. Okay, so and it should be 2 decimal place. Right click, properties, and then format, decimal place is 2. Check, it is not working. So how it will work, first you have to run it. Control S, Control W. Again you open this one, query 1. See, it is 0 is not coming. Say, open this one into layout view, select this value, right click, properties, then go to format. First format should be currency, and 2 decimal place. Okay, done. Now 0 is coming, right? Okay, after that what they're I'm going to ask you, like, has a page orientation, a single page white. Okay, include the title Aman course update at the top of the report. So open this one into design view, Okay, done. Next one. Oh, I missed one question. I did the calculation, but display the level total payments to collect, right? I have to do this one. Okay, now here I have to draw one label box, put the label box here, total payments to collect, payments to collect. Okay, nice job. Okay, done. Now next one, did I mention? Yeah, I mentioned the heading also. I did this one earlier. Display your name, center number, candidate at the top right of the report, right? So top right of the report. So how many record we had? We had some less number of record, right? So what we can do, I can write my, because it will come in one page, I can write my name, center number, candidate number, and the top right means in report header. But please keep it one thing in your mind: if your report belongs to multiple page, that time you have to write your name, center number, candidate number in the page header, not in the report header. But here I am writing report header because our number of record will come in one page. When we will display, our number of record will come in one page. So my name, then candidate number, center number, and some 1 2 3 4 candidate number. Okay, now open this one into report view. So it is in one page, right? So this is my center number, candidate number, total value. I can delete this thing. This thing should not be there. So design view, this part should be deleted. Okay, this part should be small. Now again see, check report view. Okay, perfect. Any more thing now? Let's see the question. No. I hope that you understood all the thing. I explained everything perfectly. So maybe you have some doubt. You can ask me in your doubt in your Google Classroom. Thank you for watching. Thank you all.